Yeah. Okay. My name is Andrea and I'm here to pawn a ring.
Alrighty, here is my cichlid tank, fully custom made. Got a little T5 sitting in there on a timer. That's my my return. Some flex PVC, and I got some extra other lights. These are blue. These are just like the night lights. I just cut them on like when the timer goes off at like 8 o'clock at night. I cut those on and it looks pretty cool. But all my fish are happy. A little parrotfish is throwing out eggs, but there's not a male in there to fertilize them. Don't really know what that orange guy right there is. Got a pair of jewels, and you can see in there, there's my pair of convicts. They keep laying eggs. They got some eggs and babies in there. That's the daddy cichlid. There's my king of the place. But going back on my filtration system, inside, as you can see, it goes down there with a valve. It goes in here, and here's where the magic happens. It comes down here through this pipe. Then it splits off to another T. I have that. It's a phosphate reactor, but I have it filled with carbon and biomax, and it goes into a filter sock, and then it goes over some more bio balls, and then it goes back into the pump. That's at a rate right at 90 gallons an hour. That's what this line right here is actually rated for. So it's maybe 90, maybe. I've actually timed it. I filled a gallon of bucket up and it took like a minute and a half, so it ended up roughly being like 90 or so or something like that. I forget my math. But the majority of the water comes over to this T, in which I have it fully open right now, and it goes around and down into that, and it goes to 4 layers of this mesh stuff I have. It's like a mechanical filtration, and then it has like a little reservoir held up by some egg crate. You can see a little bit better there, with some bio balls, and it's trickling over the bio balls above the water line of the actual water. Since the water line is actually right here, bio balls are all up here and stuff. So it's actually a wet dry system, and then it goes down and comes out some holes in that and goes over some more bio balls down into this area, in which has to come up through these bio balls and then into the reservoir to get pumped back through. As you notice, I have 2 pumps down there, one on each side. Goes back up to 1 and to flex PVC, and it goes back out and up. And that is basically my sump. I finally cleaned out this area of the sump, and I put some hinge doors on, and I got, you know, room for all my stuff and extra PVC parts. As of right now, I only have 1 light back here. This in the back, that's one of the lights that I had on top earlier. I just moved it down here so I could have a free light in my sump area, so I could see what's going down. And there's all my electrical system. There's my timer for the lights, and then I have another one. Everything goes down into a loop so that there's no drip, you know, so water can't get back up inside the electrical part. But that is basically my tank, and my water stay crystal. Now, what I was talking about earlier, the little baby cichlids over here. Take a trip over here. Here's my baby tank, which is, it's a little bit dirty right now. I just messed some stuff up, and they had dirt and stuff at the bottom, so sorry it's not as clear, but you can see I have 2 different batches. This is the first batch. They're actually starting to grow a little bit. They're getting about 1 inch. I know the video makes it look a little bit bigger, but if you just think about it, they're nice and cute. And there's about 50 to 100 of them in there. And then this batch, I think a few of the ones from that side got over into this side and started eating them, so there's not quite as many. But they're starting to grow, as you can see, like they're starting to get their color and stuff. And I have a yellow-banded Maury in here. He was a little small when I bought him, so I put him in the baby tank to grow him up, you know, feed him, get him a little bit thicker. He's really tiny. But there's my baby tank. And again, I just have that one because it's an extra tank I had laying around. I think it used to be an old sump, and didn't want everybody from my major tank to eat him. Like, you know, that guy right here, he's quick to eat somebody's eggs. So, but that is my tank. Oh yeah, I finally drilled my tank. I got a custom overflow. Goes down, plop, makes everything really nice and easy. I got a little water generator over there, a wave maker, but to be honest with you, I don't really use it that much because the fish get pissed off and it gets like a whirlpool in there, man. Like it's a maxi jet and it pulls a lot more water than it says it does. It's kind of crazy. So I just let the return basically give a little bit of water movement. As you can see, it does make a little bit of some waves and stuff, and they like that. And I got the T so that when I cut the pumps off, obviously it doesn't create a suction or a siphon. So that little tube right there that's spitting out water now will suck in air. That is my tank. And just in case the water ever does get a little bit murky, I got this bad boy right here, which is like the biggest filter sock you can like buy on the planet. And it fits actually in this area right here between this and this little piece of glass where I have this other filter. I'll take it out, put the filter bag in there, and it'll be double filter bags. So either way, the water will be ridiculously clear. But in any way, my water's perfect. pKa's perfect. Nitrites non-existent. Nitrates non-existent. And I'm keeping it for right now because I have that expensive ass flower horn. I'm trying to keep the pH around 8.2, 8.3. I've had it as high as 8.6, but there's no buffer you can get to really keep it that high. But that is my tank. Thank you.